I know it's been a couple of weeks since I have recorded anything, and thank you for your patience. I've been a little sick and under the weather, but I hope you enjoy the video I made tonight. If you did, or you do, how about liking it and subscribing if you have not already? And be sure to check out my store. I'm about to do some new designs on some shirts, so keep an eye on that. There's also a discount if you go through my shortcut in the description below. Now, let's begin. My name is Mike, and I am a photographer for a news network. My job is to photograph homicides, car wrecks, and any other gruesome photos. I have taken some nasty pictures at times. That is when I started noticing him, a sinister looking man with a black and pointed goatee. His mustache was thin and hair blacker than night. Always taller than most others in the photos. But that is not the most disturbing part about it. The man is in every gruesome photo I take. In fact, the bloodiest and most disturbing ones, he's actually smiling. I tried to point him out to my workers and manager, which led to another problem. No one seems to see him except me. He is always looking straight into the camera. Dark eyes feel like they pierce my soul, and I can feel his intense stare. I do not know who he is or what he wants. I'm not sure I want to know what he has planned. Well, that's not true. That's a lie. I do want to know what he has planned, but I don't think it would be good for me. Being stressed out, me and my wife took a short vacation, an attempt to get my mind away from work and the stranger stalking me. We decided it might be best if we moved. When I came back, I quit my job without even notification. I got my last check, but we had savings to keep paying the bills until I could find a new job. We moved from Georgia all the way to Washington State, Northwest America. Surely the man would not follow me there. Well, that is what I thought. My dreams would take a dark direction soon after. I see this man in my nightmares now. That same devilish smile. It is the look of a predator, and I am its prey. Nights became more restless. I soon forgot what a peaceful night's sleep was. My dear wife wondered about my sanity, and honestly, I was too. After months of these nightmares, the man finally spoke to me with a very pleasant voice that was more disturbing considering he had been stalking me for over a year. He called me by my name, as if he was an old acquaintance. I guess by now he was. I was told to find Pickett Road on a long stretch outside of town. Come along on the next full moon, and all my questions would be answered. My nightmares did not stop after that night. I had no reason to trust this man. In fact, I had every reason not to. So I took my 9mm with me. On the night of the full moon, I drove down the dark street. There were no street lights overhead. I only had my headlights, and that barely lit the road. With my flashlight and 9mm, I journeyed down the creepy road. As I topped the hill, I saw him. The moonlight shone like a spotlight on him. I pulled over, flashlight and gun in my hand. I waited near my car for my guest. The breeze was cool, but not bad. But the lack of noises was spooky. There was no crickets, no cicada, no owl in the distance, not even a dog barking. Things you would not expect being that close to the woods. All I could hear was the sound of footsteps on the pavement as a man came to me. He called my name and assured me I was not in danger from him. His smile showed a perfect set of teeth, almost glowing in the moon's light. He was taller than me, and his dark features looked more sinister as the moon shined on them. These are the words he spoke to me. Michael, Michael. Cannot say I'm a fan of the name. I have an enemy with that same name. But it's not you. Keep your gun close if you like, but no, you cannot harm me in any way. In fact, there's nothing you can do that would bring me any harm at all. But like I said before, I'm not here to harm you. Instead, I wish to make an agreement with you. See, my master genuinely enjoys your work. He loves gruesome photos. He was so disappointed when you stopped producing them. That is why I'm here tonight. I am in the business of corrupting souls, Michael. Your pictures help me with my job. You have my thanks for such a keen eye. The detail is exquisite. Me and my master are both huge fans. So I ask you to come out here in the middle of the night on this dark, secluded road to make you a one-time offer. I suggest you take it. Unless you enjoy not sleeping at night. My master has a news network on the air. He wants you to be the star photographer, along with a substantial pay increase. Just keep taking the photos you take. The bloodier, the better. You do this, and we can have a wonderful business partnership. You don't even have to tell your wife the details. I won't. Now, the financial freedom did sound really tempting. After all, who would not want a job where you don't have to worry about money? But I'm pretty sure his master was the devil. Would I be putting my soul at risk? Would I be putting my wife's soul at risk? I'm not a religious man, but I know you don't want to make pacts with devils. As if he read my mind, the demon spoke to me again. Now, Michael, I know what you are thinking, and this is not a contract for a soul. Souls are not part of this deal. It is simply business. You see, my master loves the chaos in your photos. He wants you to keep doing it. And it also helps me meet my quota. After all, what better way to corrupt people than to have them dream of such violent and horrifying scenes? You are actually doing my work for me. I should thank you. However, do I need to remind you what could happen if you piss off the Lord of Darkness? Your time on earth is limited, and it could end quicker. You would have no more good night's sleep. In fact, this would probably cause your marriage to fall apart, and you would be left poor and alone, with that question, what if, still in the back of your mind. All this considered, the offer is not a bad deal. Your souls are safe from us. It's even in your contract. The only thing changed is that you will have a new boss. Like most bosses, he'll keep around as long as he cares to, but that's his description, of course. My advice is do the smart thing, Michael. Take the offer. Make the big money. Get you a good night's sleep. And have a happy and long marriage. After all, it's not like you haven't done the job before. It's nothing new. You're good at your job. Really good. And we want to keep you doing it. You have a moment to decide. I mean, what could I do? This is an offer once in a lifetime. I mean, unlimited money. A concrete job at a business that I would know how to do the work. My only regret was I hoped this was not a trick. That conversation was last month. Let me tell you, since then, business is booming. They kept their word about my souls and my wife's. After all, it was in our contract. I am so excited about the money that I keep getting tongue-tied. Oh, we have plenty of money. My nightmares have gone away. And me and my wife's bond is stronger than ever before. Of course, she knows. I told her all the details, but I think she's okay with it. I have a good job and a bright future. Yeah, my boss may be the embodiment of all that is dark and evil, but the few times I've spoke with him, he has nothing but praises for me. In fact, I wouldn't be surprised if he actually made me a demon. So what the hell? So my boss is the devil. So I take pictures of the worst of mankind and get paid to do so. So I have a lot of money, a happy wife. You know, maybe working for the devil is not a bad idea after all. Welcome to the Shadowland.